Like I was saying, my early days, like I start school age of 7, still around them time because my old lady, she need help. And for me being the elder one, I have to stay there and look at the youth STEM still. But when I really gone, I gone to 2 large hall school, you see. First one was the large hall on the main road, and there was one right through the corner of Peter Street. I see. It's a large hall. I started school, and that was around in 70. No, that was in 68, 69. I think. Yeah, when I went to them school. And I started government school, going to grade 7. I see, 7, 8, and 9, JFK. But in the school, I didn't hardly participate on me being a youth, and the experience that I had in life was difficult for me in school. Playing PD, I ain't playing no PD. Till I meet up to a sister who was a maths teacher. She said to me, Glenroy, you have a problem home? You have any problem? I said no. So she said, you can do some maths today. And I take with my book, because I used to keep my book in my pocket with my pencil. And I pull it out that day. And I do some maths. So I get 4 right, but 5 wrong. The maths dies. She said, you do good. You know, when you come, you get into your maths, you know. You go to science, I got a whole there. Teacher, me and I, you know, but a man make a monkey. In my experience, what I had in myself, Christ made us. That is it, right? So it was difficult for me to blend with that, what she was saying. So she tell me don't have much to say in that class. Yeah. Yeah. And the woodwork. Yeah. I like the woodwork, but if you do work, you got to shower. So I don't like the moments when you're showering, the white man waiting there watching your shower. You can take that. That's something new to me. I see my father never stand on what I made that. So then I used to get in plenty problem by the way I go to school. Me and my old lady there, she ain't a poor woman, so when the children get on blue and white, I get on black or green, or I get on plastic shoes or my head bald, so I get myself in playing fight, you know, playing fight, vicious fight. That's true, the children teasing me. And my best ability was my strength. That is it, right? So when they teased me, I had the strength to just let it go. I fight a couple of times, and I get myself in trouble in school. But I changed primary school, 6 or 7 primary school, because I couldn't adopt with other children so easily. That's my age. I was the biggest one on the school date, so I was the biggest one among the youths. Couldn't adopt with them because I had more power in them. So I powered them and they were their jokes and they playing and things. I overpowered them, then I get a D or F for that. But nevertheless, the experience was dread that I never regret nothing because the knowledge of me is still just the same as it was then. I always had some, but I could always count on was to speak for me or walk for me. It's still there. To the Rastafari and wisdom. They say wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is the greatest skill. But the learning process of being smart or educated wasn't there for me. But educated is a part of your life, in another way. But the education wasn't really holding me. What it was teaching from Christopher Columbus and Black Bear and all them things that it was against my spirit. So I had much learning process in school. And you just get to spell my name and write the day or things like that, you know what I mean? But say a quality degree or something like that, I never tried for it. I just all the things I know. I ain't taking too much things to job. I guess they called me crazy in school because the teachers them they just couldn't understand. Some of them say I wouldn't be no good for myself, you know. But I'll never learn that. And through all of that, when I meet Rastafari, then I recognize what is education. To be educated, to be knowledgeable, to be honorable. So I could say teach myself a way of life. I had no big brother. So I study life and find comfort in the energy, and rather saying positive or wrong or right. I depend on the energy in most of all things. In my youth days, I depend on energy by sitting down in school and teachers say, take out your book. The energy just tell me sit down. So, you know, I mean, people may say you're dumb, but the energy tell me sit down, I just sit down. They say right, you know. Never to maybe take no much heal from our teacher. And that was a rough life, but all through it. I went to C.C. Sweden. Never graduated because he had the right clothes. From JFK, he ain't had the right clothes. Everybody coat suit up. I get on my little blue jeans, man, you know, a little rough shake. So again, the children laughing at me. Look at Glenroy. But I hear it with a smile because I grew up then in the 9th grade. And I gone to C.C. Sweden. And I'd never get through, but I made up my mind to live. Because I see where a lady was suffering. And when I go home and I just couldn't take it, I tell her, man, look here, I coming out of school and I can help you out. I can do some things for you. When I come out of school, where she came me, the food store. So the man said, ain't no empty space there. She cried to him, and he gave me a parking boy on the shelf, putting up the things on the shelf, separating them. Get myself in the same problem in my head ball. The little boy said, the old lady would ball my head because he teased me. I lost that job. Come out of that, go on the street with the boys, play with the boys, till one day I recognized that I need a trade. That's how I get a skill, man. I went and learned carpentry, then learned masonry, a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical, to survive on. I did landscaping. I wanted a professional and finished professional and blocks. These two things would keep me balanced through my life. Be able to undertake anything I do. Rather than into a boss, I could read any plan. I know. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks. Yeah. Jack, see how she going.